Hey everybody, Trey here with CrossFit Bro Bridge. Today we got a little interview with one of our athletes, Teddy. He's just going to kind of go over a few things about how he started, what his journey's like since he's been here, and how it's helped him outside of the gym as well. So, Ted, first thing, when did you start, and what was one of the big reasons that kind of pushed you to start doing this as well, too?
Yeah, I've been here for it's been about a year, 2, 3 months or so. And I started specifically because I had a hip issue that I was dealing with. I went to physical therapy, I went to chiropractor. It just kind of came on all of a sudden. I was very overweight. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. And every day I would think about I need to do something, I need to do something, I need to do something. And next thing you know, I developed this hip issue. I don't know what exactly it was, arthritis or what it was, but it was painful. So I went to the doctor and she gave me some shots and some things. And, I'm thinking, everybody's saying, well, you need to lay off of it and rest it and do all these things and not move it, all sorts of things like that. But I knew for myself that I needed to lose some weight and get in better shape, or this was the start of many injuries. So I figured right there, I have to do something. And that started me to find a gym, just a gym. So I went looking for a gym. I had already tried the gyms in town, Bulls Gym and Anytime Fitness and those places before. Just like anybody else, I signed up, worked out for a couple of weeks, and then I was out of there. I mean, I just didn't know what to do, didn't know how to do it. And I mean, it wasn't a good situation. So I saw the CrossFit Bro Bridge thing, and I've never heard of CrossFit before. I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any friends that did it. I didn't even see it on TV. I was completely oblivious to what CrossFit was. But I see a place and I see these people, doing some things, and luck I didn't see too much of what they were doing because in my own insecurities there would have been no way. But I walked in the door and I happened to talk to Alex and then I told her, I said, look, I'm looking for some personal training. I need somebody to show me how to do it. Because I'm thinking CrossFit's just another gym like every other gym. And she's like, oh yeah, we absolutely do that here. She gave me Josh's number and I set up with him, and he was, unlike the other places, he was so excited to meet with me and talk with me and to get this started and explain what it was. So I set up the meeting and I go and I do the research on CrossFit. And I started getting really intimidated about what it would be and what all I would have to do. But I met with Josh and through his story and his encouragement, and I mean, he's looking at me, overweight, sick, just not doing well at all, and he's all pumped up. He's like, oh yeah, no problem, man. We can doing this. You can actually, after a while, you can, and I'm thinking he has more confidence in me than I have in myself. So that right there, I figured, you know what, we're gonna go through this, and it didn't take long, and I was hooked.
Good. And now that what is like the biggest thing that you really like about this, that you really love about coming here every day?
For me, it's the community. I mean, all the people that are here and the people that I see each time I come. Something about suffering with other people in the same workouts, and you develop those friendships outside of the gym. I mean, these people have become part of family. I mean, you and the other trainers. I mean, these are fixtures in our lives now. And I look up to my trainers, and I look up to my individuals that I see here, and we all became. It's like a family, and new people come in and they're welcomed in just like a family also. So the community part about it would be number one. But I also enjoy getting those movements, those technical movements down and improving. And that's kind of new. That's only the last few months for me, to where I actually started getting enough mobility and movement to where I'm hitting the movements at a weight that's in a range with the other guys. Because you're always comparing yourself to the other guys. We were only comparing ourselves to each other, but after a while you start looking at the other guys to see where they're at. And now it's like all of a sudden I'm getting those technical movements to where, well, I'm not last on the board everything. I'm starting to get that. So it's kind of fun to look forward to.
Good. All right, so how has coming here at CFBB, on a regular, helped you not only perform better here, but also do things outside of the gym? Has it inspired you to do anything? Has it helped you do anything or anything like that?
Yeah, what people don't realize is when you're overweight and you're sick, you look at things like running a 5K, for example.
You look at that, and it's not something you would ever want to go do is run a 5K when you know 60, 70 pounds overweight like I was. You see that, and that's not interesting. So you don't think that you're missing out on anything, and then it's like as you start getting healthier and you start dropping some weight and gaining some muscle and energy, all of a sudden it's like, well, the desire to do it comes up, and then next thing you know, you run a 5K, and then I ran a 5K, and it's like, who would have thought? I would have never thought in a million years I would have run a 5K. I wouldn't have thought I'd been interested in it, but I was excited to do it. I did it. I finished it. It wasn't the greatest time ever, but it was fun. So stuff like that, you would never think, but then you do it. I mean, stuff like, I like to hike before I joined CrossFit. But when I go hike, it was, it was fun up to a point, and then I started getting miserable, and I would get tired, and my daughters, teenage girls, they would start passing me by far, and in the last half, it was like, man, I don't want to do this no more. But now it's like, even with that stuff, it's like, oh no, I know wherever we go hiking, we do it. I'm not getting tired. I'm having fun. I'm not worried about whether or not I'll be able to climb the next hill. I'm gonna be fine. They're gonna be the one struggling, And it ends up being, all these things I want to do it more. So I like to get out there and do it more. And then recently, I joined the volunteer fire department, and that for me, that's a milestone in my life. I've always looked at these guys, and I've thought, I'll never be able to do that. They do all these things and physically fit, and then I don't have the confidence level to be able to do those things. And then as I'm doing this, and I'm coming up, and I'm making these breakthroughs each time in my fitness, now I'm able to look at these guys like, oh no, I can do that. I can serve my community that way. So I'm able to do that. So it's like everything in my life that you would have never thought, things that are being added that I would have never thought I've been interested in. Now all of a sudden I'm interested in doing it.
Now, let's say if you know somebody or they know you and they're kind of like on the fence about coming here, and joining it because of whatever reason would be, would you recommend to them or to anybody thinking about wanting to join CFBB?
Absolutely. In fact, I tell people all the time about CrossFit. In fact, if you know me for any length of time, you'll know very quickly that I'm gonna tell you about Jesus and I'm gonna tell you about CrossFit. That's the two things I'm gonna talk about because that's the things I'm excited about in my life. So I tell people all the time about CrossFit, and I'm constantly trying to recruit because it just the more people we have here, the more friends, the funner it's going to be. And I know if they just would come and they would get in it and start doing it, that they would start understanding why I'm so excited.
Good deal. And is there anything else you want to add to our little interview or conversation?
Absolutely. If you're at home like I was, overweight, not feeling well, sick, I was at the point to where I knew that something had to change. And it was kind of a process because I knew something had to change for a year building up to change. If you're at home and you're on the fence about whether or not it's time, I would say take the leap. Jump in and try. And with CrossFit, there's going to be those days where you're going to be sore. There's a lot of days where you're gonna leave out of here saying, I'm never coming back. That's going to happen, but it doesn't take long, and it gets to the point to where you get to where you enjoy it, and you kind of become addicted to it, and you start enjoying hanging out with the people and being encouraged like people are here, and then once you get to that point, everything changes from there. So you have to take that leap. I mean, I'm sure this is said all the time, and I'm just reiterating what a lot of people would say is take the leap. But for me, there's just get in and do it. Get in and do it. Get through it, and your life will be changed.